Hello guys, welcome. Thank you for watching the new video. To start things off, I'm building one final park because, as we all know, Planet Coaster 2 is coming up in a couple of months, and yeah, I just wanted to make one final park and just go crazy, make my computer lag and all before we have the beautiful new engine that is announced in the Planet Coaster 2 gameplay. And oh man, I can't wait to play Blanco 2 because it just looks amazing with all the water rides and stuff, all the slides. It looks perfect, really. Maybe too good to be true, but we'll have to wait and see in, I think, November or something. They said fall, but when you're looking at the most releases of Frontier, especially the Planet series, it's probably going to be around the second week of November or something. And of course also something that hasn't been mentioned enough in the whole community, the pathing system. Wow, that is so much different from the stuff we have in Blanco 1, and just so much of an improvement that my mind just, when I saw it, I couldn't comprehend it at all. It looks just amazing with the node-based system instead of the piece-based, and of course also the fact that you can just place a ride on top of the path. It's just wow. Also way too perfect. Frontier really nailed it on that one. And of course, aside from the pathing system itself, just the engine, the game engine itself, it looks like someone was playing with reshade and just nailed those settings and just had the perfect views of a whole entire park. Just another wow. I can't wait to play Blanco 2. One other thing I might be a little skeptical about is maybe the way the slides work, because as you can see in the gameplay footage from the deep dive, for example, the way people slide down the slides, I don't really know how they thought of that, but it doesn't really look that clean, I suppose. It looks like some air blowers are on the sides of the slides and just blowing the tubes to the middle, because when one of the guests is going down on one of the slides, she's in a tube, she just stays in the middle of the slide. I wondered what they thought that should have been. I don't think they use the same mechanics as the bobsled coaster, but I really wish they did that. But well, we'll see. It's still around 3 months until the game should come out, so at least at the time of this recording, about 3 months. So I guess we'll see. I'm crossing my fingers until then that the mechanics will improve, but one way to find out. And of course, just one thing you just know the whole community is going to be crazy about is just the whole customization option for the trains. I mean, just placing a scenery object onto a train and have it moving with that train or all the trains. That is just amazing. Just imagine the recreations people are going to be making from like Wicker Man or Untamed, possibly. That would just be amazing to see when those things get uploaded onto the workshop, to just see those recreations just really coming alive. Just without even anything from the Maker's Toolkit even mentioned, which is also a game-changing feature that we'll probably going to be seeing in Blanco 2, but we'll just have to wait until we know. And of course, one thing I didn't even mention yet is just the way the shops are made. That is a little disappointing, because in Planet Zoo you had the option to just build a shop with just the employee and the desk, and when you look at the deep dive from Planet Coaster 2, you just again see those big colored boxes made of bricks, just full complete boxes of ugly, if I might say, because I'm not the biggest shop building guy, but just having those 4x4 boxes, I just hate them. Just let me customize my entire shop without any mods, because the mod is available for Planet Coaster 1 that doesn't really work anymore. So yeah, I gave it a try, but it isn't really perfect. I had to reinstall the entire game. Not recommended, but I really hope that they will implement that feature in maybe a DLC, or hopefully in the base game at a later stage. Maybe they will announce it at Gamescom with the test that players are going to be able to do. But again, also for that we just have to wait and see. Now, one thing that wasn't mentioned in the deep dive but is visible in the video that they're showing, and also in the gameplay reveal that they did on Frontier Unlocked, they show a third queue or third path type connected to the station. So you have the entrance, the exit, and then also a priority queue, what it looks like, which is just a queue that isn't connected to the queue itself, but only directly to the station, which is also a massive improvement from Blanco 1. Yeah, I know there might be a few parks with the entrance of the priority pass queue after the normal ride entrance, but the fact that the queues merge before the station, that's just weird to me, because you know that they enter the station with both a different queue, not in the same one. But then again, talking about the stations, yeah, they're still the same. Don't really know what to think about that. I guess we'll just have to keep using the old method. I was hoping for smaller stations, but well, we'll find a way to work around it. I guess it's unfortunate, but still workable. It's just annoying for the fact that you just have to build a bigger station just because you can't make the station platform smaller. Because right now you have the fences that lead up to the gates to the train. It's like a 10-kilometer walk. Just really unnecessary. I know that for a coaster train where 8 people fit in and they all queue up for one single gate, okay, I get it that you'll need a bigger fence, but for trains with 2 seats per row, that long, that doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe it is because they just needed to make one model instead of a different model for every kind of station that there is when you look at the amount of people per row. But I think they could just make that one step extra just to make it even more perfect. But well, that's a lot of Planet Coaster 2. I want to talk a little bit about the close future and after the release of Planet Coaster 2, because I do want to make Planet Coaster 2 content, but aside from Planet Coaster 2, I of course want to keep making roller coasters in No Limits 2. I want to make another concept for the new double single rail that is coming to Walibi Holland. However, I think I want to wait until a few more supports are in place so I could make a more accurate guess for what it's going to be. I could just again build another concept, but then right before I film it they release something about it, and then that's always unnecessary. And I know that is a bit of the thing with concepts, it's really short after you make it, everything could change. But right now in this stage I think it's better to wait maybe like a month or so before creating another concept, just to be more accurate with the whole thing. Again, the colors that are coming to the coaster, I think they're great. A lot of people are saying, well, they stole the colors from the Efteling, from Max & Moritz. I don't really see the resemblance, but I mean, Max & Moritz is a powered coaster, not really a roller coaster, so seeing them on a roller coaster like this is very different, and I don't think that you should compare those two with each other. But well, that's enough building. Let's show you what I've made until now.